Babylon, the richest city of the ancient world. In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, a city rose so powerful and magnificent that its name would echo throughout history forever: Babylon. For centuries, it was considered one of the richest, most advanced, and mysterious cities of the ancient world. Its massive walls, golden temples, and legendary gardens amazed travelers and conquerors alike. Babylon was not just a city. It was the symbol of absolute power. The city began to grow more than 4,000 years ago, but it reached its greatest glory under the reign of Nebuchadnezzar II, one of the most powerful rulers of antiquity. Under his leadership, Babylon became the political, economic, and cultural center of the known world. Ancient records describe enormous streets, palaces covered in gold, and giant temples dedicated to Babylonian gods. Merchants arrived from distant lands carrying spices, jewels, silk, wood, and precious metals. Wealth flowed through its markets day and night. But there was one thing that made Babylon truly unforgettable: its walls. Ancient historians claimed the walls were so wide that several chariots could ride side by side on top of them. The city gates were decorated with shining blue bricks and figures of dragons and sacred bulls. The most famous of them all was the Ishtar Gate, a monumental entrance that symbolized the strength and greatness of the empire. Inside the city stood one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world: the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. According to ancient stories, they were enormous terraces filled with trees, flowers, and artificial waterfalls rising above the desert. It is said that Nebuchadnezzar built them for his wife, who missed the green mountains of her homeland. Although historians still debate whether the gardens truly existed, the Hanging Gardens became known as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Babylon was also a center of knowledge. Its astronomers studied the stars with remarkable precision, and its mathematicians developed systems that would influence future civilizations. Priests watched the skies night after night searching for signs from the gods, while scribes recorded laws, stories, and discoveries on clay tablets. However, behind all its wealth and splendor, Babylon also became a symbol of pride and corruption. In many ancient texts and biblical accounts, the city represents human power attempting to rise above God. One of the most famous stories connected to Babylon is the Tower of Babel. According to the Bible, humanity tried to build a tower so high it would reach the heavens. But God confused their languages and scattered the people across the earth. Since then, for many, Babylon became a symbol of arrogance and uncontrolled ambition. The city also played a major role in the history of Israel. Babylon conquered Jerusalem and took thousands of Israelites into captivity. Among them was the prophet Daniel, who later served inside the Babylonian Empire itself. But no empire lasts forever. Despite its enormous wealth and military power, Babylon fell unexpectedly to the Persian Empire led by Cyrus the Great. According to historical accounts, the Persians diverted the Euphrates River and entered the city during the night while celebrations were taking place inside the walls. Over time, the richest city of the ancient world slowly disappeared. Its palaces became buried beneath the sand, and its temples turned into silent ruins. Today, thousands of years later, Babylon still fascinates the world. Its archaeological remains continue to tell the story of a civilization filled with wealth, knowledge, and ambition. A city that reached extraordinary glory, yet also reminded humanity that even the greatest empires can fall.